This is Manor Park Classics May 2025 sale, which takes place up at their site of Runcorn today. I went up a few days ago just to have a quick look around on my way to do other things. I went to H&H as well on the same day, and also various other jobs, lots of running around. So I didn't have too much time at Manor Park, unfortunately, but I did get to have a look around at all these cars. Lots of lovely things. This DB9 seems incredibly cheap at just £10,000 to £12,000 guide. Although it has lost its history. It's not particularly high mileage. If you're willing to take a gamble, maybe if you know the dealers well enough, you might be able to find some old service history for it, but who knows. This Series 1 E-Type is an absolute beauty. It's in such nice condition. It's been restored. Originally, it was a US car delivered new to Hawaii, and to me, thinking of this car in Hawaii in 1965, it must have been an incredible sight, and that owner was very lucky. Later on, it was brought back to the UK, converted to right-hand drive, and that's how you see it now. There aren't a lot of invoices for the restoration, but there is a big history folder. The owner did the restoration himself, and it's really beautiful. My favourite car of this entire auction is probably this Jensen Interceptor, originally a factory car with lots of rare options, including, I think, that beautiful sheepskin interior, which is just fantastic. It also has electronic overdrive as well, which I'm not sure is going to make anyone's fuel bills any cheaper, but you don't buy a Jensen when you're worrying about running it and the fuel cost of doing so. It's a beautiful thing. Also, later on in this auction, you've got a pair of Arnages at different price points. One is a higher mileage car. The other one is a lower mileage Mulliner car, which they're both lovely, to be honest. I'd be quite happy with either of them. You've also got an XJS TWR kitted car, which is quite nice in my eyes. You've got this manual C3 Corvette. You've got the Mustang just in front of it as well. I'm a sucker for a C3 Corvette, especially a manual one, and this colour is really quite special, I think. Later on in the auction, you've got a lot of cars outside as well, including a very unusual Land Rover that's almost akin to a Ford Control but isn't. Outside, there are many other things to be looking at, including a few cars from the next auction that are coming through, including a few pre-war cars. So if that's your thing, it's probably worth having a look at some point or keeping an eye on the auction listings as they come through. There's a nice 993 Targa later on, which is quite pretty. And there's also a few projects over the back of this hall that are coming through at the next auction, including a very old Mercedes that looks like it's been sat at the bottom of a lake for about 30 years. I'm curious to know the story of that when it comes around. And in two minds, I hope it's restored, but also I hope that it's kind of preserved as is, as it's quite an interesting thing. Lots to see, some SLs, some 3 Series. You've got just a range of kind of modern classics, mid-range classics, and then you've got older stuff into pre-war and what we traditionally call classics as well. So there's something for everyone here. If you're interested, you should go and have a look. By the time this video is up, the auction may well be underway or even over, knowing that it takes quite a long time to upload these days. But if you're interested, some things may not have sold, so it's always worth having a look online, seeing if they've got a sale price against them. If not, give them a call, see if you can go and have a look. And also, if you've got something that's coming up at a future auction for Manor Park, it's worth having a look and seeing if they'll do a deal ahead of time, because Manor Park aren't against doing deals before sale. They will sell. If you're willing to put the money up and pay the price they're asking, they will take it off sale for you. You're also going to get a glimpse shortly of that 2+2 E-Type that was in their previous sale that I had a video of. It's got a lot of crazing to the paintwork. It needs a lot of love. However, if you can get past the cosmetic side, because it's not too untidy, if you did the mechanics and got it on the road, you could probably drive it as is. But for some people, they'd want it to be perfect. For me, I'd just kind of drive it and get the mechanics sorted, making sure it ran well and was reliable, and then I'd be quite happy with that paint. Hopefully it's a good sale for Manor Park. Hopefully anyone bidding gets to walk away with the car they're looking for, and hopefully the vendors are all happy with the money they get back for their cars. Only time will tell, but hopefully it's a nice day for Manor Park most of all. The people there are really nice. It's a nice auction house out of them all, and they're easy to deal with.